rather kiss your brother full on the lips than do have this idea. And we're not doing it, period.
Or don't ask.
Don't plead.
Whenever you do, don't beg. It makes us sick.
But we are out here, and you may wonder why.
We are out here with a message.
We are out here with a warning.
We are out here to teach you
15 reasons not to be in a play. Reason number 1.
Play suck.
Reason number 2.
When you were in second grade, you had a teacher named Miss Griswold. She was older than Mount Rushmore, and she smelled like stale coffee and gym socks. Whenever she came in every morning, she would say,
"Now students, pay close attention. Focus, focus, focus is the key to success."
She invented amazing methods of torture using construction paper and popsicle sticks. She turned perfectly normal questions into sadistic games of chance that you would always lose.
Miss Griswold, can I go to the bathroom?
I don't know. May you?
What?
May you go to the bathroom?
That's what I'm asking. Can I?
I'm assuming that you can, but I'm not yet know if you may.
Miss Griswold, I really have to go.
And you can go.
Thank you.
But you may not go until I've given you permission.
You just did.
And by that time, you had either made a puddle on the floor or ran out in the room in desperation. A crime for which you had paid by writing, "I will not run out of the room" in desperation 7 million times with her breathing on you until you get it done. Miss Griswold.
Miss Griswold.
You had Miss Griswold, and she decided to put you in a play.
You were only in second grade, still in your formative years.
The play was about loving the earth, and you spent weeks with your hands in paper mache trying to put together the costumes and props.
You were only 7 years old and so terribly impressionable.
You were small for your age. Everything was so intimidating to you, especially Miss Griswold.
Miss Griswold.
She made you put a tree costume that itched like you had lice all over your body. You had to take tiny steps just to make sure you wouldn't fall. And every single time you tried to turn your head, you faced the inside of the tree and you couldn't see.
Miss Griswold, I can't see.
Quiet. Stop crying. The show's about to go on. Now, where's my head of broccoli?
Miss Griswold, I can't.
Quiet. We're about to start.
Jesse Gibbons, who was dressed as a skunk, bumped into you. You fell.
Only 7 years old, in second grade, you toppled down, 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 and your short and happy life flashed right before your eyes.
Your classmates began to sit on you as they recited their horrible lines.
Oh Earth, we love you like crazy. We're sorry we sometimes get sloppy and lazy.
The trees all around like maple, beech, and ash just shouldn't have to put up with all of our trash.
When the play was finally over and everyone had taken their bows and had exited the stage, you were left there, a forgotten tree, feebly calling for help. And by the time your mother had found you, you had given up and gone to sleep. And in that sleep you had a nightmare. A nightmare which Miss Griswold was a giant tree with play scripts hanging from her branches. You couldn't move, you couldn't run, you couldn't scream. You had that dream night after night, week after week, and even last night, you wet your bed.
A classic case of post-traumatic stress syndrome. You poor, poor child.
Whenever you hear someone say the word play, you see the inside of the tree, you smell paper mache, and you hear Miss Griswold saying,
Need.
and you walk away very, very quickly.
Reason number 3.
passion and devotion and commitment. You can't afford to expend any of these things on a play when Travis Thorburn is alive. Look at him. All passion, all devotion, all commitment, you must direct at him and him alone. Listen, Travis Thorburn is your everything. He is your sun and your moon and your breakfast cereal. He is your waking and your sleeping and daydreams and your night dreams. He is the taste of toothpaste. He is the cool breeze in your face. Every breath you take in should be exhaled to say the name Travis.
Travis, Travis, Travis.
Every thought you form should have one intention, to visualize Travis.
I think I see him. He looks like a gray silver cloud hanging in the sky, the sun streaming through him.
He looks like an enormous plate of lasagna, bubbling with cheese. Like a Greek statue.
Like a Roman Colosseum. Like a ticket to the Super Bowl.
Like Travis Thorburn.
Travis.
Do you know what some people do at the end of the play? They bring flowers to the performers. Here you go, sweetie. Good job. That is a crime, a sin, an act of utter blasphemy, because all the flowers grown in this world are grown to be strewn at the feet of Travis Thorburn. Travis Thorburn in the world, do you have time to think about a play, practice a play, memorize a play, or be in a play?
Heck no!
How could you even consider it? Behold the great Travis. What more could you do than fate when he walks into the room? And if he should ever say to you,
Get lost.
I have a girlfriend. What more can you do than feel your aching heart burst into a million bloody pieces? What more can you do than just lay down and die?
Reason number 4.
There might be this part in the play where you're supposed to hold hands with the person next to you, and the person next to you might have these little things on his fingers. You'll start failing them as you're holding the hands with the person next to you, and you'll start worrying that you'll see yourself covered in these wart-like things from head to toe. I mean, every body part, including your face, your elbow, even your navel. You'll practically puke, so it's definitely not worth the risk.
Reason number 5.
Because rehearsals and performances make you run at the risk of not monitoring your cell phone and email on a regular basis. That's very dangerous because, yeah, most of what you get is meaningless bits of gossip and Neutrogena ads, but you never know. That one message may come. That one email that has to be replied to within 5 minutes. That one cell phone call that will completely change your life. Okay, so it's never happened to you before, and it's never actually happened to anyone you know, but that doesn't matter. It could happen. Hello? No, this is not Karma said to Emporium. No, I do not want to get a tattoo there. Thank you. It could happen.
Reason number 6.
Because meteorologists tell us that the beating of butterflies' wings can cause a chain reaction, which can eventually cause a hurricane to develop halfway across the world.
We can expect sunny skies for the next 3 days. Absolutely gorgeous weather with a tanning index of 10. Our weather right now is dominated by a sweet and generous high-pressure system that should leave us happy for a good long time.
And by consulting with the National Bureau of Weather Predicting Guys with their numerous large computers and clipboards.
If we take the barometric pressure system and divide it by the average rainfall of the 8th most arid region of the Sahara Desert, and we take the inverse proportion of the geometric, isometric, idiosyncratic quadratic equation,
And 2 plus 2 equaling 4.
I think it's going to be a nice day.
And by consulting with the old people sitting on the park bench gumming tuna fish sandwiches.
Say, you'll remember back in 54 when we had that big hailstorm that took off the roof of the old McGibbons place. That wasn't in 54, you did it? That was in 58. 54 was the ice storm that took off the tree next to the old turpentine factory.
Well, all I can tell is we're going to have good weather for the next days. My bunions ain't aching.
And my scalp ain't itching. Am I trying to say it clear enough?
And by consulting with your stepmother, who recently almost passed his 10th year of high school.
No clouds. Guess to go outside today.
And by consulting with all these expert opinions, you can see what disastrous weather putting on a play can trigger.
So you've been planning on taking some vacation time. You should certainly take it. Wait a minute. This just in. A sudden disturbance in the airflow has radically changed the forecast. Forget all that I just said. We've got a massive storm coming our way. Rain, snow, sleet, hail, all are about to clobber us in less than 24 hours. Normally I would tell you not to panic, but in this case, panic.
This can't be right. According to the math equation of the 10th power to the 39th parallel,
Adding in the square root of pi, which the numerator subdissects the denominator, and putting the hard drive into overdrive, if we see that, we're gonna get clobbered!
Oh boy, I'm aching. Mother McLean, my bunions are about to explode.
Feel that pain on my forehead? Feel it pulsing? It hasn't pulsed like that since the winter of '02. Run for your lives, you old goose. Head for the bingo hall and crawl under a table if you know what's good for you. Getting cloudy. Guess I'll go back inside.
Mother Nature's fury unleashed.
Listen to that wind howl.
Look at the size of the hail. We're never going to survive this.
Causing massive power outages.
Hey! Who turned out the lights?
Food shortages, fear and trembling, panic in the streets, weather-induced chaos, all because
Cleanup after the biggest hailstorm of the century has just begun. The governor estimates that the damages will likely be measured in billions of dollars, not to mention the untold lives disrupted. The nagging question, of course, what could have triggered this massive storm? What disturbance in the airflow could have started it? Here, we have an expert in the field, Reed Brown, who has recently almost attempted to finish his 10th year of high school. Reed, what do you attribute to this disaster?
Somebody call play. Plays suck.
Reason number 8.
Because you're just too shy. You can barely get 2 words out of your mouth in front of an audience. Whenever you have oral presentations in class, you just take a 0. If somebody tries to force you, you just start to cry. A play? Oh, no. You're painfully shy. That would kill you. You would just die from embarrassment. Staring at all those lights, knowing that people are sitting there, judging you, judging what you're wearing, what you're saying, the way you're standing, you'd be mortified. I mean, it's a completely unreasonable request to ask you to be in a play. They might as well tell you to stand against a wall so they can assemble a firing squad and have you shot, right? You're shy, remember? Hands freezing, armpits dripping, knees knocking, head pounding, shy. Is that a problem? Is it? Just because you're shy, can't you be allowed to just stay in a corner and be that way? Or does this society absolutely require that no matter how dramatic it might be, you have to get up on the stage and do whatever some script requires? You're shy, darn it. Shy. So, what if the script says, sing the ABCs like an opera star? Are you supposed to just go ahead and start singing away? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's way too much to ask of a shy person. I'm telling you, if the scripture required that you grab some strange guy and hold him close to you, like he's your favorite teddy bear. If it commands that you stroke his hair and grab his shirt as if you can't live without him, are you supposed to just go ahead and do that? If it calls for you to kiss him passionately?
No. I'm saving myself.
See, he's too shy for that. And so are you. You can't be in a play, and you can't sing opera, and you can't grab some guy, because you're just way too amazingly, incredibly, pitifully shy.
Your mother wrote you a note that said, Mark is allergic to plays. If he is in one, he will swell up in hives and swell 5 times the size he originally is. Please excuse him.
Because you'll get all done with the play. You'll be in it, and you'll think you did a good job. You'll be feeling okay about the whole thing, thinking, hey, that wasn't too bad. Then you'll go out with the cast to get some pizza, and you'll hang around for a little while talking about how it went, and how everyone pretty much agrees the whole thing was a hit. Then you'll go home. You'll walk in the door, and you'll have this conversation with your mother.
Hi. Well, you're home.
I'm home.
You're a bit later than I thought you would be.
The pizza took a long time.
You had pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Did you have? Yeah. I hope you didn't have any pepperoni.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Did you have pepperoni?
I don't remember.
You did.
I don't remember.
If you're telling me you don't remember, then you went ahead and had the pepperoni, which always gives you the gas.
Okay, so I had pepperoni. I'll try not to get the gas.
It doesn't matter if you try or not. You'll get it. You won't be able to help it in your sleep.
Okay, I'll close the door.
But that'll help. When you'll just bottle it all up at night. And when it opens the door the next morning, I'll be killed.
It's not that bad.
You should not eat the pepperoni. Promise me you'll never eat the pepperoni. It's not good for your system.
I promise. So, how did you like the play?
Oh, it was good.
How did I do?
You did just fine.
And
And what?
you might as well go ahead and say it.
Say what?
Say what you didn't like about it. What you didn't like about my performance.
I didn't say I didn't like anything about it. I said you were good. I said it was fine. What's wrong with being good and fine?
You're good and fine always have a but attached to the end of it.
What? I don't have a butt except the one I'm sitting on.
Very funny. Tell me, Mom.
I don't have anything to tell you. The play was good. You were good. You were good in a good play.
But
Why does there have to be a but?
I don't know why there has to be a but there always is a but. And you can't stand not to tell me about it. And if you don't tell me now, you'll probably come in at 1 in the morning and wake me up to tell me, or you decide you have to tell me just as I'm heading out the door to go someplace important.
Well, maybe just maybe Miss Smart Alec. I don't have a but this time.
Oh, now I know you do. If you try to deny it, it's big.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. A majorly huge butt is now hanging in the air above us.
Well, it's just gonna have to hang there because I don't have one.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
The play was good.
It was.
I was good.
You were.
Okay. I feel good about myself then. Thanks for coming, Mom. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm going to bed.
There was one thing.
I knew it.
Didn't say but.
There was one thing is the same as a but.
It's not.
It is so.
Fine, it is. What do you want, perfection? I'm your mother, a thinking human being, believe it or not. So if I go to a play or any other function, I might have a criticism or two. Is that a crime?
I am so tired.
So go to bed. I'll tell you about my butt in the morning.
No. Tell me now.
You're tired.
I'm fine. I am fine. Just like I was in the play. Fine. Except there was at least one little problem. Wasn't there?
Well, no, you just go to bed.
Let me help you, Mother. Repeat after me. I liked the play.
I liked the play.
I liked your performance.
I liked your performance.
But
Now
fill in the blank.
there were a few things, actually.
Oh, goody.
And then you will be up until 2:30 in the morning listening to that woman take that good feeling you had and twist it like a dirty Kleenex until you never want to hear the word play again.
Reason number 11.
Play suck.
Jake, that was reason number 1 and 7. Can't you tell us anything more?
Yeah, play suck a lot.
Could you be more specific?
Yes, you can take your plays.
This monologue has been reviewed by the National Script and has been unfit for adolescent consumption.
Wait, and you take plays and you show.
If you wish to read the unedited version of Jake's monologue, please visit the net at www.playsuck.edu.
And that's what plays suck.
Reason number 12.
Because you have a little sister, 3 years old, you watched last night and your mother trying to get her to eat her peas. Come on, sweetie, eat the little green thing. Stop. Honey, eat the peas. They'll help you grow big and strong.
No, 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 no!
Honey, why are you doing this?
I don't want Jesse peas, no!
You have to eat peas if you want some dessert.
Don't wanna.
You watched your little sister throw a fit over the peas and thought, that's a beautiful thing. No reasoning, no logic, just pure reaction. Honey, why are you doing this?
I hate these, I hate them, no!
You think, wouldn't it be nice to go back to that way of thinking? Somebody asks you to do something, and your first reaction is, no, don't want it, and you go with it.
You should be in a play.
No!
Why not?
Don't wanna!
You used to like plays. They'll help you grow big and strong.
No, no, no!
Why not?
Because I don't wanna! I don't wanna because I don't wanna!
That's no reason.
Don't wanna, don't wanna, don't wanna!
Look, everyone, nor is be completely unreasonable. Let's be in a play.
No way! Sneaky play! Yucky play!
Wasn't that beautiful?
As a guy, they expect you to wear lipstick and blush when they don't even have the colors that match your natural skin tone.
Reason number 14.
Though you cannot prove it, you suspect you are the most important person in the world. Though you don't know why, you suspect you are surrounded by spies and assassins whose only mission in life is to eliminate you. Everywhere you go, you catch glimpses of them, scurrying around, watching you, observing you, every moment of every day. Though you cannot prove it, everywhere you go, though you cannot prove it, you're almost certain that these insidious watchers are just waiting for you in a play. They are holding their breaths, fingers poised on triggers, eyes trained on sights, anticipating that moment at the climax of the play when you will forget you're the world's most important person, and then poof, in an instant, it will be over. The devastation will begin. Though you cannot prove it, you're certain it will happen if you make the fatal mistake of being in a play.
Reason number 15.
Go.
And the person next to you might have these little wart-like things.
No, we already did that one.
Oh, we did? Didn't we? That's right. Oh, sorry.
Everybody, look. Number 15 has to be here someplace.
Wait a minute. Why do we have to have 15? I mean, 10 could have been a trick. So, like, why do we have to have it?
We can't just leave it at that. We told them we had 15. We gotta come up with 15.
Says who?
Says your mother.
What are you saying about my mother, you?
All right, everybody calm down. Look, she said that we should have 15, and we should deliver. Now, who saw it last?
Plays suck?
No, we can't do that one again.
Why not? Oh, I did it last time, and they still suck. It was cheating before. It's worse cheating now. Whatever. Okay, we obviously lost it, but we can think of something. Everybody focus. We need to think of reason number 15 not to be in a play.
Because
The piranhas. What about the piranhas?
they're biting little fishies.
And
They have teeth, lots of them.
And
And the piranhas will
Go on.
oh, forget it, I've lost it.
well, keep trying. Because
Because the wonderful, wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard. Oh, sorry. I love that movie.
Could we please concentrate?
Because being in a play is ordinary.
that sounds like reason number 15. Go on.
I mean, practically everybody does it at one time or another.
I hear ya.
Whether it's kindergarten or second grade or high school or whenever you do it, somebody gets you to try it, right? That's right. So if everybody's doing it, why should you? You're an individual.
sing it out now.
You're not a sheep for the herding.
Oh no, that's right.
You make your own choices in the world, right?
You better believe it. You got that right.
So if somebody says, be in this play, you just say, no.
No!
That's right. No. Why? I'll tell you why.
Yes, ma'am.
Because being in a play is ordinary. Story, characters, setting, lights, makeup, all that is old.
Old as the hills, maybe.
All that is dead.
Deader than my uncle's canary. He died last year.
You want new? You want exciting? You try this. You try getting up in front of a crowd full of people and telling them we're not putting on a play. In fact, we're going to spend the next half hour telling why we're not putting on a play. And you, my friends, are just going to have to love it.
Did they?
Did they what?
Love it.
I don't know. Should we ask?
No. This is just bad. Then we'll see if they loved it.
What about after we bow?
Well, we leave.
Oh,
What's the matter?
I thought I just got another reason.
Too late.
Let him talk. Because if you're in a play, you get through the whole thing and you'll get near the end. You'll be in like the last scene, you realize, hey, I like this. There's the lights on bright, there's an audience sitting out there, and an actor's up on stage with you. You realize, this is not so bad. It's not bad. In fact, you realize that for the whole play, you felt a sort of, kind of, aliveness that you just haven't felt before. You tell yourself you're out of your mind. You'll fight it. When you see the bulletin board notice for the next play audition, you'll tell yourself, you'll think, nah, no way. And that'll eat at you, and the next thing you know, you'll be in another play. And another, and another. We'll barely get over it before you feel the itch to join the next. You'll be addicted, and everyone knows addiction is not good, so don't do it. Now it's trouble.
Well, before we had 14 reasons, and that was a problem. But now since George edited his bit, we have 16, and that's a problem.
Well, better too many than too few, I say.
It's not fine. We told them 15 reasons not to be in a play. Not 14, not 16, 15. 15 reasons.
Okay. Don't let him ask it. He asked it. We'll figure it out somehow.
15 reasons. We can't reprint the programs.
Sheesh. According to my calculations, the last two reasons were only half reasons.
What?
They were half reasons.
How do you figure that?
Because if the last two reasons weren't half reasons, we'd be standing out here for 3 more hours trying to figure out
Act 1, rip up everybody's script, or start the whole thing all over again.
And like you said for yourself, you're tired of being out here. So, with our calculations, we figured the last two reasons